This is Chicago's very own WGN Midday News.
In today's Midday Fix, no creepy crawlies, just delicious desserts. Do-it-yourself Halloween desserts. Chef Louella Caringal is the pastry chef of Blue Plate Catering. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
And we have the cutest little jack-o'-lantern pops here. And you have to make them kind of in 2 steps.
Yes.
Because there's some pumpkin cake underneath that beautiful orange color.
Yeah, so what we have here is this is how you make the mix for the pumpkin cake. We have some sifted cake flour, some baking powder, cinnamon and salt and sugar. And then we have some eggs and some oil, vegetable oil. And you're gonna whisk your wet ingredients together. And then I have some canned pumpkin pie filling right here.
Okay, so you can just go with the can, make it easy.
Sure.
You don't have to use the fresh, all right?
And then you wanna whisk in your dry into your wet slowly.
Slowly.
Just until your batter incorporates. And then
so don't necessarily use it all, but just go slowly until you use it all.
But you just want to make sure that it's fully incorporated. And then this gets baked at about 325 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes.
So you bake it in what?
I usually bake it in a sheet pan, but you can make cupcakes, and you would just have to adjust the cooking time depending on the mold that you decide to use.
Okay. So whatever you have in your cabinets at home, folks.
Exactly. And so this is a great way to utilize your cake scraps. So what we have here is the crumbled cake scraps of pumpkin cake. And then we have some cinnamon buttercream right here.
So you actually could make some cupcakes, keep them as cupcakes, and then use the rest for this.
Definitely. So we have some cinnamon infused buttercream right here.
Oh, yum.
And you can buy your own frosting if you don't want to make your own.
But you have the recipe for that one.
I do.
To make the, okay, so what did you add in there?
Well, buttercream is basically just sugar, egg white, and some butter. And I have the recipe submitted into your website. And then so we just mix this just enough to where it binds the cake.
Right, so you could make the little balls that you need for the pops.
But not to where it's so mushy.
Oh,
and then you can use
you want it to be more cakey.
Right, right. So you want to use a portion scoop to kind of form your balls. And then I'm going to have you, if you don't mind, put a stick in. But first, if you could please just dip it right in the chocolate just a little bit so that it sticks right into the ball.
So it sticks better. Oh, and then you have a little surprise of chocolate inside the little balls there. Love that.
And then we have some right here that are pre-dipped. If you want to just...
All right, and what, you just added some food coloring to some milk chocolate there? What is it, the white chocolate?
This is actually, you can buy this at any craft store.
The orange?
Yes, and they're orange chips. And then you just want to dip that in. And you can use some green sprinkles for the tops.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. And then...
Oh, and then you're getting really creative. You've got a tiny little paintbrush here that you're going to be putting the faces on with.
Do you want to try and draw a jack-o'-lantern face?
Oh, my goodness. I guess I will try.
So these are...
You better have my kids do this part because they're much more creative than I am. Okay, so we draw a little triangle face on there. And so the idea is you can do whatever you want with regard to the artistic or lack thereof, if you're in my case here. All right, what did you do then? You just did sort of a little face. All right, and then you can have the kids decorate them however you would like. What a cute idea. Okay, not so horrible. And then what did you display them in here? Because I think this is a fabulous idea if you're having people over.
You can use anything. You can use like candy. I used white chocolate curls. You can use Oreo crumbs or graham crumbs or brown sugar even.
Right, and then that way when people come over, they can just grab a little pop there. And the other thing about it is portion size. It's really good because especially for the kids, they're not eating so much. What a lovely idea. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
If you want to find out more about this, you can check out the website blueplatechicago.com. The recipe is there, the how-to, or if you want to watch how we made them here and see the recipe, we have a link for you at WGNTV.com/midday. And we'll be right back. Ooh, now it's tasting time.
One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people need a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people.